Welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, we're diving deep into the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, AUDUSD, to uncover the trends, potential reversals, and key price levels influencing this currency pair. We'll break down the latest news and market events affecting AUDUSD, exploring their impact on the chart data. Get ready to understand the support and resistance levels and identify potential bullish or bearish scenarios for both short-term and long-term trading opportunities. First, let's look at the current events and news that are shaping the AUDUSD landscape. Recent economic data from China, a major trading partner for Australia, has shown signs of weakness, which has put downward pressure on the Australian dollar. The Reserve Bank of Australia, RBA, has maintained a hawkish stance, indicating that they are likely to keep interest rates high for the foreseeable future. This hawkish stance has provided some support for the AUD, but it has been outweighed by the negative sentiment surrounding the Chinese economy. On the US side, the latest inflation data came in line with expectations, but the annual core CPI rose by 0.3%, surpassing expectations and the previous 0.2%. This has strengthened the US dollar, further weakening the AUDUSD. The US presidential election is also looming, which could add further volatility to the market. Now, let's turn our attention to the charts and see how these news events are playing out in the AUDUSD price action. Looking at the daily chart, we can see that AUDUSD has been in a downtrend since the beginning of September. The pair has broken below several key support levels, including the 0.6600 level, and is currently testing the 0.6500 level. This downtrend is being driven by the combination of negative sentiment surrounding the Chinese economy and the strength of the US dollar. The recent decline in AUDUSD has been particularly sharp, suggesting that the downtrend is gaining momentum. However, there are some signs that the downtrend may be losing its steam. The recent candle has closed near the bottom of its range, suggesting that the bears may be losing their grip on the market. Furthermore, the RSI indicator is approaching oversold territory, indicating that the AUDUSD is becoming increasingly oversold and may be due for a bounce. If the AUDUSD does bounce, the first level of resistance it will encounter is the 0.6600 level. This level has been a significant support level in the past and could be a strong test for the bulls. If the AUDUSD can break above the 0.6600 level, it could signal a shift in sentiment and a potential move higher. However, if the AUDUSD fails to break above the 0.6600 level, it could suggest that the downtrend is still in place and the pair is likely to continue to decline. It's important to remember that the daily chart provides a long-term perspective on the AUDUSD. To gain a better understanding of the short-term trends, we need to look at the hourly chart. Let's narrow in on the hourly chart to get a clearer picture of the recent price action. As we look at the past few hours of trading on the hourly chart, AUDUSD has been consolidating below the 0.6600 level. This consolidation is likely a result of the conflicting forces at play, with the bears trying to push the pair lower and the bulls trying to defend the 0.6600 level. The recent consolidation is a sign of indecision in the market, and it's difficult to say which direction the pair will break out in. However, if we look at the momentum indicators, we can see that the AUDUSD is starting to show signs of weakness. The MACD indicator has recently crossed below its signal line, indicating that the momentum is shifting in favor of the bears. This suggests that the AUDUSD is likely to break down from its consolidation pattern and continue its downtrend. The first level of support the pair will encounter is the 0.6575 level. This level has been a significant support level in the past and could be a strong test for the bears. If the AUDUSD can break below the 0.6575 level, it could signal a continuation of the downtrend and a potential move lower. However, if the AUDUSD can hold above the 0.6575 level, it could suggest that the downtrend is losing its steam and the pair may be due for a bounce. To gain a more precise understanding of the short-term price action and to look at the most recent trading activity, let's take a look at the 15-minute chart. Now, we're taking a close look at the 15-minute chart to analyze the most recent price action. Over the past 15 minutes, we observe a range-bound movement in AUDUSD, indicating uncertainty among traders. The The price is hovering around the 0.6650 level, with both buyers and sellers vying for control. While this range-bound pattern doesn't reveal a clear direction for the short term, we can glean insights from the volume and momentum indicators. The low volume suggests a lack of strong conviction from either side. The RSI is currently in neutral territory, indicating neither overbought nor oversold conditions. While we're not seeing strong signals from the 15-minute chart, the 1-hour chart's consolidation pattern and the downward pressure from news events like the weak Chinese economic data are still influential. Therefore, we need to closely monitor the AUDUSD for any decisive breakouts in either direction. If the pair breaks below the 0.6575 level on the hourly chart, it will likely reinforce the bearish outlook for AUDUSD in the short term. Conversely, if the AUDUSD manages to hold above the 0.6600 level on the hourly chart, it could indicate a potential short-term rebound. It's essential to remember that the 15-minute chart provides the most immediate view of market activity. It's important to use all three timeframes to get a comprehensive understanding of the AUDUSD trend. To recap, AUDUSD is currently in a downtrend, but the downtrend may be losing its steam. The hourly chart is showing a consolidation pattern below the 0.6600 level, which could break down to the 0.6575 level. The 15-minute chart shows range-bound trading, but the lack of strong volume suggests a lack of conviction from either side. The key price levels to watch are the 0.6600 level on the daily chart and the 0.6575 level on the hourly chart. The AUDUSD is likely to continue its downtrend in the short term, but a move higher is possible if the AUDUSD can break above the 0.6600 level. Overall, the AUDUSD remains a volatile currency pair and traders need to be cautious. It's important to stay updated on the latest news and market events and use all three timeframes to make informed trading decisions. We'll continue to monitor AUDUSD closely and provide further updates as the market evolves.